Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of. Please use these readings to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Let's see what loving messages Spirit has. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided. Spirit, what is it that you want us to hear today? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have the family tree, expansion, legacy. I like the roots. You guys know I like roots. You can see I'm putting down roots. We're growing. You can see the different generations. So we are expanding. So there's a sense of, I want a family. I want to put it down roots with you. I want to watch this love grow. So I really always love that energy. It's beautiful because it's basic, right? You know, putting down roots is kind of this basic feeling, but it's hard to do. It's not everybody we get even that far with, you know, that we get to a place where we're settling in and we're putting in the time. Spirit, please share with me. I have Archangel Zadkiel, so self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. So being good to yourself, taking care of yourself, self-accepting yourself for who you are, all the love that you can give. I love that. And I have conscious steps, the number 26, considered action and looking forward. Every step, it's like, you can see this. It's like I had to make a conscious step one at a time to get where I am. I had to think about it. I had to put the time into it. I had to make a choice. You know, where am I going to place my foot? Otherwise, I'm going to fall in. So we do need to do that. We have to kind of look at every step on our path as a choice. And sometimes we make a mistake, sometimes we don't, but we learn. But we need to make it consciously. We do need to know like what we're doing. We can't just like fly by the seat of our pants all the time. Every once in a while we can, but I feel like they're letting you know that they want you to, you know, one step in front of each other, but very mindful, like mindful steps, something like that. I think that's important. So let's see where these mindful steps are taking us. We definitely are headed in the direction of putting down roots with somebody. Spirit, please share with me. I have a woman, okay, a significant woman. There you go. A wife, feminine energy, the number 29. That could be you, that could be them. So I have this feminine energy coming in. I have the number 37, wisdom, an owl, intuition, knowing that you're making those good choices, taking one step at a time, being very much aware and very mindful of the choices that you're taking. I have looking in the mirror, reflecting, wondering, how is this going to affect me? How does it affect my present self, my future self, my higher self? I think that's always important. You know, it's almost like take an honest look at yourself as to why you're doing things and what it is that you want, especially in relationships. And I have a snake. Be careful of deceptions, betrayal, or even complications. Little bit of watch the snakes out there. We always want to keep our head held high. We want to make sure that we aren't being taken advantage of in any way. And then they have an arch at the bottom of the deck, a connection, a transition, and a growth. So you're ready to walk through that arch and kind of head down this new path. So I do feel like this path is, it's almost a feeling of this path has already been paved. But I'm going to say it's a new path opening, you know, something along those lines. So maybe we need to watch out for the snakes that jump out onto our path and push them to the side, or make sure that, you know, they don't cross our path and we just walk on that path that's been paved for us. So let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. I have an 8 of Cups. I have a Page of Cups, a Page of Swords. I'm sorry, Page of Swords, King of Cups, and I have a Five of Cups. So we've all been disappointed. You know, this is definitely a betrayal, a deception. It's I can't believe it. I can't believe somebody did that to me energy. But this person can take off this cloak and lift their head and look at the two cups that are standing and say, you know what? Nobody's going to take me down. Nobody's going to drag me down. I don't care who they are. I deserve to be loved. The Eight of Cups came into me really nice in the feeling of walking on that new path. You know, the Eight of Cups is walking away from Six Cups that have already been fulfilled. We learned our lesson. We got out of the relationship what we needed to learn. And you can see it's kind of this casual walking, you know, some can say they're walking away from you. Others can say they're walking towards something that they need to fulfill, which is the way that I look at it. I always say, you know what, I'm not walking away from you. I'm walking towards my own future. So that's how that came into me. But I really like this feeling of this little girl and this grown woman, because it's the story within all of us, male or female. It's that inner child in us that says, what is it that I want constantly? That inner child is always asking new questions. Am I happy? Do I want more? Is this fulfilling? Is this the person I want to share my life with? Is this enough for me? So you can see that as you grow into this significant woman, a wife or a partner or a husband, whatever it's going to be, a mature adult, this little girl inside is always going to be asking those questions. They're always going to be searching for the answers to what is it that is most important to me, what makes me significant, what makes me better, what makes me a better person. And sometimes I feel like I have to walk by myself. You can see he's by himself. I have to walk by myself for a little while to find that. So that's okay. I really like the King of Cups coming into us because it is an ultimate unconditional love. And sometimes we want to be reminded that it does exist. Sometimes we forget that there are people out there that do love you as much as they love themselves, that will put you first, will make you a priority, will include you in every aspect of their life, and can't imagine their life without you. And sometimes we forget that these King of Cups exist, and we get frustrated that people are just, users or deceptive, or those snakes out there. And maybe Spirit's is reminding us that there are people out there that are kings and in control of their emotions and have a lot of love to give. So it's coming into me as this person only wants to love you. And that's really all they're asking for. They're not asking you to take care of you. They're not asking you for money. They're not asking you for, I need you to fix me. They're saying, I just want to love you. And 11:11 on the clock when I'm recording this. So I will grab 11:11. Thank you, Spirit. I always love that. And somebody who just wants to love you. I just want to love you. Knight of Wands. I have a Wheel of Fortune. I have a King of Swords. And I have a Queen of Wands. It's coming into me as they've made up their mind that you're the person that they've been looking for. And you might not believe it when it comes in, because maybe it just feels so good. It feels right. Maybe it's too easy. There was a little part of me a minute ago that felt like they were opposite for some reason. That I'm not sure that, maybe if I were to look at this King of King of Swords versus this King of Wands. Maybe one of you is more introverted and very intellectual, and the other one's more passionate about their work and people, and maybe more vivacious, you know, something like that. But it was a little bit of a feeling of, we certainly balanced each other, but it was because we're opposite, or because our personality dynamic is not at all similar, but it works. So for lack of better terms, I'm just going to say opposites attract. And I feel like it's something that that's really important. I feel like I apologize for the noise in the background. I have a worker in the house that just walked by my room. Opposites attracting. I think that that's what's happening. And sometimes we fall in love with somebody that we never thought we'd fall in love with. It's not what you expected, and it's not what you had envisioned, but it's perfect. It's better than perfect. So keep your eyes open out there for, you know, the person that's coming into you with, I am passionate about you. I am excited about you. I do want to get to know you. You know, who are you? But you might not normally look at this person as that's the type of person I normally date, or that's the type of person I ever saw myself with. So, but I want you to look a little bit deeper, because there's a sense of, when you look deeper, you see the value. You see the worth in this person, and you start to see in this king, let's just say they have a quirky personality of some kind. You know, they're intellectual, they're just smart, they think quick, I don't know, they just are not you. I'm going to say it that way. But there's something about them that you love. You just think that they're great. You think they're super smart. You think that you love how they see the world. You love how they look at things. You know, like there could be something about them that is just so different than the person that you normally date, that it's really kind of exciting, because it's not the same old thing. So if you are used to dating a certain type, maybe Spirit's letting you know that the person who you're supposed to be with isn't what you've had in the past. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want for us? They're saying be open, bound by love, a deep connection. Okay, so there's going to be a deep connection here, almost this feeling of, you know, that invisible string that's between two people that we can't deny. We can't deny this connection. Fun and games. I want to make sure. I feel like this king's actually very serious. Maybe you had people in the past that played a lot of games, or they just wanted to have a good time. And this person's much more serious than that. I feel like this person's very mature. Wants a real relationship. They're not playing games. They're very serious. So I'm going to say you had somebody in the past that just wanted to have a good time. And that's not what this particular energy is looking for. They're saying past memories. So yeah, I'm going to put that in the past. Somebody with fun and games. You know what? They were a great time, but they're not somebody that I want to settle down with. I have guarded. I've been protecting myself. I've been cautious. I haven't been open to different types of people. I haven't been open to something that I wasn't expecting. Okay, so maybe we need to be a little bit more open to see what Spirit's putting in front of us, or who Spirit's putting in front of us. And I want to be blown away. Unexpected. I like that. I'm blown away. I'm going to say that. I think that it's going to be a pleasant surprise. I think that somebody coming into your energy that is the opposite of you is perfect. Maybe you always thought you'd be with somebody like yourself, but for whatever reason, it doesn't work. You know, they're too outgoing, or they're too quiet. And maybe you need somebody that's a little bit, maybe you're the quiet one and you need somebody that's a little bit more outgoing than you. So you could be just total opposites as far as personalities. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have a 2 of clubs. It's my 2 of wands, King of wands. I have Jack of wands, Queen of wands. Look at this. Okay, a lot of wand energy. So we're moving up through the courts here with the wands. So we're trying to get our arms around all this wand energy, all this passion. I have a Jack of Pentacles. This is my Knight of Pentacles. And then I have my 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. So you can see I've got this energy happening of I'm really excited about this connection. I do feel passionate about this person. And I also feel really secure about this person. This person could be like slow and steady. This person could be very established and, you know, they're kind of a good person. They get up and go to work every day. They have a guaranteed income. You know, they have a pension in the future. They could just be very stable. And that could be what you love about them, that there's a sense of stability with them, and you don't have this like rocking boat, you know, all the time around them, or you don't know what you're getting into also is how I feel. So it's passionate and it feels safe. It feels safe. That's a good combination. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for me? I have a Fool. It's a new journey. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have a 3 of Swords. And I have a 4 of Wands. So it is coming in after a heartbreak. It is coming in after somebody has lost something or, you know, gone through something, you can see. But it is starting over. You know, we're starting over and we're headed in the right direction this time is how I feel. Because that Ace is security. That Ace is a gift. And the 4 of Wands is even a commitment. So the person who broke your heart, maybe it was somebody who didn't want to commit. Maybe it's somebody that never wanted to settle down. They were all fun and games. They just wanted to have a good time. They didn't want to be serious. They didn't want to put a label on things. They weren't going to ever commit. And then Spirit brings you somebody that you're not expecting, who isn't what you thought was going to happen in your life, but it's perfect for you. They're perfect for you. And then that's the person you end up with. That's the person that you want to spend your life with. So, you know, sometimes God knows better than us. And it's hard to wrap your head around it. Let's see what some feelings are. Right now, I want you to keep your eyes open for something that is out of the norm. Step out of your comfort zone. Step outside of your box. You don't have that perfect checklist in front of you that has to be met, because it's almost like take that checklist and throw it out, because there's a part of me that says, yeah, you're going to get some of those things, but you're going to get a better list. You're going to get a checklist that will be better. How's that? I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, somebody who's totally into you. You are the light in the darkest times. This person's coming into your life maybe at a difficult time. Maybe this person has a very caring heart, or is very easy to talk to, very understanding, has a very calming voice to you, something like that. I still feel so attracted to you, or I feel attracted to you. I will be there by your side when you're ready. I want you to come into my life. It was almost a feeling of I'm just waiting for you. We are forever soul and heart connected. Now that's important. You know, that first impression, or that wow factor, if you didn't feel that high chemistry, and you're saying, well, this isn't my person, because whoever my person's going to be is supposed to be like blow me away. people fall in love for a lot of different reasons. And sometimes we fall in love with somebody over a period of time and that love grows. But you may fall in love with this person and start to realize that it's more of a heart and soul connection. I feel deeper feelings. And they said, look deeper. They said they wanted you to look deeper. Okay. That this person only wants to love you. So when you start to see this person coming towards you and all their actions are about, they just want to show you that they appreciate you, that they care for you, they want you in their life. So they want to spend time with you. We want to look at this connection a little bit differently than somebody who might be blowing your mind physically. So because this is going to be a lasting connection, and I feel like it's going to grow. I feel like the love and the attraction is going to grow over time, that you see things in them that you didn't see when you first met them. So it's going to be more of a heart and soul connection, and I like that. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to guide it to you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit hit a heart. You can hit a heart emoji in the comments. I would love that. Say hello to me. Post a comment. If anyone would like to book a private reading, check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Check out my new channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame and Soulmate channel. I'll put the links in the description and in the comments. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we will see you again in another Love Messages real soon.